Since its inception, the Illinois State Lottery has donated nearly $17 billion to public school education. So win or lose, today, I'm doing something for our future. Right? So when they first started, one of the big selling points of the state lotteries was that the proceeds would go to support public school education, K through 12. In fact, last year alone, the Illinois State Lottery gave $690 million towards education. So why does my kid have to sell cheese to buy instruments for her band? More to the point, why can't kids read? Why can't they do math? Why does the state of education in our country, not just this state, generally seem to suck these days? Well, I am by no means going to say it's the fault of the lottery, because it's not. You probably could blame it on politicians, though, who passed the lottery and allowed it to exist. That would probably work, right? See, the problem is that in state after state, where state lotteries are helping fund education, the money is no longer being used as extra income and extra funds. It is being used to finance education, so that the politicians can put the money that was supposed to go towards education somewhere else. Probably in their own pockets, because they don't need to buy lottery tickets. So all that tax money that you've been giving to support your kids' schools, I don't know where it's going, because your state legislatures have been relying on lottery money to fund the schools. So stop paying taxes, start buying more lottery tickets, and everybody will be happy. Seriously, as much as I despise the lottery, I despise politicians anymore, so it shouldn't surprise us that the very people who voted for us to have a state lottery are the people who are abusing the funds that come in on taxes, and our kids are suffering, children are suffering. So maybe education isn't the best place to put the lottery money. I mean, honestly, does anyone really care where the lottery money is going? Does anyone really go down to the corner store and buy their tickets and think, I'm helping my kids? No, I don't think anyone does that. It's an excuse. It's an excuse to spend your money on lottery. It's an excuse to have that little moment of greed of what you might be able to get for nothing. And I don't know, maybe it'd be nice if the money went into, I don't know, welfare programs. Possibly the money could go into continuing education programs. Maybe the money could go into programs where people don't feel hopeless, don't feel like they have no chance in life, and don't feel like all they've got going for them is the chance to maybe scratch off a ticket and maybe win some money and get out of the condition they're in. And maybe it's just me, but long before there were lottery tickets, the thing that did that for people was education. The reality that they knew that they could better themselves, they could learn, they could better themselves, they could make a better future for themselves because they went to school, learned something, and were able to contribute to society. I'm sounding like a grumpy old man, aren't I? Well, enough of that. Let's get busy. Let's scratch our tickets and see if we won anything this week. And we're continuing on with September's experiment within the experiment, where I purchased 10 of the $2 Hit 200 tickets from the Illinois State Lottery. Now, according to the latest statistics from the Illinois State Lottery, of the $100 prizes on these tickets, there remains 4,647 of them. And of the $200 prize tickets out there, there still remains 1,202 of those. Very good chance that what we have here in our hands is one of those big prize winners that hasn't been claimed yet. Very good chance that, like the previous weeks, we have nothing here again. Let's see. First ticket of the week, nope, didn't win anything. But on the second ticket, we won nothing on it either. We donated some money to the state schools, though. How about that? Nothing. Another week of no winning at all here. This was week number 38, by the way. 38 weeks we've been doing this, which means I've spent a total of $190 this year on lottery tickets. $190. That could buy a lot of books, couldn't it, for kids in education? I hope it's gone towards something like that. $190, and thanks to two losing $2 tickets, I am now down to $16 in profit. 16. That's what I've won so far this year. $16 in profit. Well, next week will be the final week of September and the final week of our September experiment within the experiment. We'll scratch off 3 more of these Hit 200 tickets. Next week will also be the first week of fall. Maybe we'll go outside pretty soon with the pretty fall colors and scratch tickets outside. That'd be kind of nice. But until then, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. If you gave this video a thumbs up, thank you so much. That means an awful lot. And most importantly, look for you back here again next week where we'll scratch off 3 more and see if the experiment within the experiment paid off. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Hey, if you didn't get a chance to see it, I've got some awesome video over here of my mother-in-law's hummingbird feeder. We were there last Sunday, and I took this little bit of video, and wow, I've never seen that many hummingbirds in one place in my entire life. Go over there and click on it, watch them, and they're good eating. They're really not. They're good at eating, I guess.